Our last night in Canada, Kyle wanted to stop and get some poutine before we got out of here. Fish and chips and some messy-ass poutine. That's where we're sleeping tonight. And that's the U.S. across the water. That's the bridge to the U.S. that we're going to take tomorrow. Look at these people crossing into Canada. We got searched. Our GPS actually brought us down to the next bridge because this first one was real busy in the morning. And that guard turned us around. He told us we were too big to fit through. So we turned around, and in doing so, we drove right past the Canadian border agent that saw us get turned around. He searched us. During the search, another agent came to help, and he told them that he searched us because he was just really bored and needed more to do. Then we went further down to the next border crossing and got right through. Last try, she took our passports, asked us a couple of questions, had us roll down our back window so she could peek in the back seat. She had me get out and open up the back door of the camper, and she didn't get in or anything, just peeked in there. And that was it. Sent us along our way. It was so much easier than the board guy. We just pulled up to Camden Hills State Park in Maine, and Kyle's up there trying to see if he can get us in because it's first come, first serve. No reservations this time of year. Oh, look at how creepy these freaking bathrooms are. I'm standing here brushing my teeth reading this. Look at all these bugs we brought home from Canada. We got all this laundry. I had to run back in because I forgot the jalapenos. Yeet! I got my stuff from the pie store. It says a classy joint, and there's a splooge right there. Ollie. You add 1 cup of starter or, 227 grams. This was my grandma's bowl that she used to make sourdough bread in. Then you add about 1 3/4 cups of water, warm water, so I microwaved it, even though we have no power. Or, yeah, it was like 397 grams. Stir it up. I can't stir it while holding the camera. Then I add 5 cups or about 600 grams of flour. Wow, I actually got it right this time. Nailed it. And you guessed it, stir it up. I'm going to cover it up, let it sit for an hour, and then I'm going to add the salt. I usually leave it a little loose in the back so it can breathe a bit. It looks pretty scraggly right now, but in an hour it should look slightly less scraggly. Or maybe I'll need to add more water. I don't think so, though. Shoop! Making some breakfast in between making bread. Make the whole campground jealous of the bacon smells waft over. Somebody's always cooking bacon at the campground. I'm glad it's me today. Bacon.
We're always a little late with the videos.
Want some bacon? Bacon pie! He didn't eat his eggie. I put it on this fancy leaf plate. You want me to put your bacon somewhere? Come here. I put it with the rest of your food, okay? Eat your breakfast. And now you're supposed to add like a tablespoon of salt. I don't measure it. I just add a bunch. And then you just stab it in. Stab it in and stir it up. Most people use their hands, but I am not going to wash my hands 100 times and try to scrape this stuff out. It like hardens like cement. It's awful to wash off. I didn't record it, but I stirred it around 4 times or 3 times. I don't even know. Every half hour you just stir it up and let it rise up. And then I just added some raisins into it. And I'm going to let it rise for some amount of hours. I don't know. Sailboat delivery. You can bring it right to our house. We don't really have a house. Bring it to my parents' house.
We would not be able to live on that.
This thing's neat. We just missed a boat coming out. It just pulled away. And it's still got like water on the ground. But this thing rolls out there. And a boat pulls in between those 2 docks. And then 2 straps, or I don't know how many straps go underneath the boat's belly. And they lift it up and they wheel it out here and put it on a trailer. This boat is so big. Look at the size of its little dinghy. It's a whole tender boat, or tender boat, I don't know. We noticed these 2 boats look like sailboats, but they don't have like the mast on them. I mean, we don't know too much about boats or anything. But then Kyle pointed out this crane right here. And this building is full of masts. So I guess this is where people come to get their boats fixed if they're around here. And there's our boat again. Look at it. So nice of those people to bring it here and park it here for us. We rode our bikes to the other side of the harbor. Now we got another view of our boat. Look at how big that other one is. Those are freaking huge. They're the size of the dang building. We rode our bikes from our campground up the mountain to this view. They were e-bikes, but even the e-bikes barely made it. I was going to try to make a cinnamon swirl, but I don't feel like laying it out and then rolling it back up. So I just added a bunch of cinnamon and sugar, and I'm going to mix it around. I mixed it up, split it in half-ish, and plopped it in here. I didn't really shape it or anything. That's butter, because I buttered the pans. And that recipe is supposed to make 1 big loaf, but I split it into 2 little ones. So I'm going to let it rise a little bit. I don't know, probably till it's like up to here. And throw it in the oven. We rode our bikes downtown like 5 times so far. We just take the sidewalk the whole way and jump off of it if there's a person coming, because the road's kind of sketchy. Yesterday we went here for lunch, and today we're going here for breakfast. Pancakes. I can't tell if there's any lobsters in it. Oh, yeet. Bye. This morning we left our campground and we didn't take a shower there because the showers are kind of spooky and we knew there was a Planet Fitness on our route. It's closed. I don't know how we're gonna shower. And we didn't even fill up our tanks at that last campground, our water tanks, because there was like freaking E. coli in the water. We came to this campground to try to take some showers. We saw online that they offer $5 showers. Success! We took a shower in that red building. This is where we're gonna sleep for the night. It's a random trailhead. It looks like Ollie already found a scratching post over there. And we're right off the road, but it's not a busy road. Unfortunately, there's trash everywhere here because some D-bags left trash everywhere. Maybe I'll be a decent human and try to clean some of it up so that there's not a no overnight parking sign next time we come here. Well, I doubt we'll be back, but for the next peeps. Trail maps and visitor's journal.
It's a croissants?
Yeah, it's a can of biscuits. I think there's biscuits in there too.
Got it right.
Fuckyou. People who did this, I hate you. Hey, you want papers? We're having tacos for dinner. We got cilantro, all the toppings. We put some black beans inside of the taco meat to give us some health points. Got our crunchy shells in there. And our soft shells in there. Yes. And some sauces. Almost forgot the guac, but Kyle remembered. The cat's escaping! Oh my god, that's a lot of sauce.
No, it's not. The stuff's sweet. It's delicious.
I did finish making the sourdough bread the other night. I baked it at 425 for 15 minutes and then like 25 minutes at 350. It's a little ugly, but that's because I didn't shape it or anything. I'm gonna make some French toast.
Mm-hmm. This might be better.
Shuttle to the pine cone. Wood for these trailers are scrap wood. And,
recycled material.
that some of it's natural, as you can tell by the hair.
Yeah.
Pictures.
You gotta love that pose.
Yeah. Yeah.
My grandson comes here and he duplicates the pose.
There was a couple that had
Okay,
tulips.
Grow is up here just to your left. You can just barely see him through the woods.
This is the fairy garden where all the fairies live. Do you think these are the trees where the Keebler elves live too? That's a little troll garage.
That's a...
I mean, that's a little fairy garage. Oh no, they must have had a baby tornado. Oh no, it was a big tornado. I feel like these kids are about to get Hansel and Gretel'd. Oh, that thing's slippery.
Never seen you two kind of cross the bridge before.
That's his butt. He got spiders in his hair. This Planet Fitness was open, so we took some nice showers. There's our camper, and I got some Tootsie Rolls. This is where we're gonna sleep tonight. We're in Freeport, Maine, and we're right by the outlets. I guess LL Bean set this parking lot aside for RVers. So, free night. Not the most glamorous spot, but it'll do. We actually moved over here. This spot seemed a little bit better than the spot that was over there. And our Starlink will work better over here, and we need our programs. Gotta watch our TV every night, or we'll die. We just got these delicious mini chicken dumplings from this food cart right here. The LL Bean flagship stores here in Freeport, and the LL Bean Mafia is strong here. All these stores are LL Bean. There's one in the outlet. You see LL Bean trucks driving around everywhere. We brought Ollie some ew, don't lick my finger. We brought Ollie some leftovers from breakfast. It's a little butter. Eco butter. Oh, he wants to go inside. We stayed one night at Sebago State Campground in Maine. It's a pretty nice campground, but they don't allow pets, even the freaking cat, so we didn't realize that until we got here. They didn't really specify it on the website because it's first come, first serve, so I didn't have to reserve a site. So if we had to reserve a site, it probably would have popped up and I probably would have known. But the tree coverage here is really thick anyway, so Kyle wouldn't really be able to work here on Monday because he has meetings. And he needs good internet to take the meetings. So we're gonna head down to Salisbury Beach Campground in Massachusetts. We're gonna get an electric site because our fridge smells like propane, so we switched it over to electric last night. But the fridge uses a lot of power, so we can only survive a certain amount of days off grid before it drains out our battery. But after that, we're going to my parents' house, so we'll troubleshoot it then. And Kyle's going on his salmon fishing trip next week. It's really busy here and the sites aren't very big. They only have this half of the campground open off season, which kind of stinks because we thought coming here off season we'd have a bunch of space.